Hello everybody and welcome back to the Terra Italica. This morning, first thing, we have some very dirty equipment we have to take care of. We should not be as ugly looking as what we are. So let's go ahead and buy us a thingamajig. Pressure washer. Goodness gracious. Where do we want to put it? Probably close to our water barrel and that water hose. So, you know, right about... Whoa. We'll do it right here. Right beside the water hose. That way it's an easy hookup for us, right? There we go. I do love our New Holland, but it is very nasty. So what's on the plan for today? The plan for today is get the sunflowers planted in our super mega awesome field, the one that we've just created and took like 3 episodes to make. So that will be our first plan of attack, is to get a worker doing that, because again, I ain't doing it. It's too big. Oh no, I'm on a hose. Our bright yellow subsoiler here all cleaned up. Hopefully it starts to look a little bit better. It's not coming clean now, is it? There we go. Good enough for government work. We can actually park this guy. Don't really need him right now. Now the money situation is getting kind of tight. We've got a few days before anything is ready to go. What did we plant? Soybeans? Did we plant soybeans? I can't remember. I can never remember. Yes, we planted soybean. So that'll be ready to go, hopefully. Alright, where are we going to put this guy? Right here seems like a good spot. I hope everybody realizes that I know I have another large field that we haven't touched yet, and I think we're going to do our run of potatoes in it. So I'm kind of just letting it slide for right now. And I've also been told that the Merlot would have been a better choice than the Manitou for this map. So that's another thing to consider. Okay, so I'm going to set this worker up on a diagonal path in this field. And what I'm hoping is that they are smart enough to keep going. So if I point them in this general direction, and we make sure that they turn around and go the correct way, then I think we'll be good. It's going to be a little bit more turning, but I think by the time they get to the end there, it's going to be fine. So as long as they end up turning right, then we should be good to go. I'll have to do this corner here to our left. That's not going to be a problem at all. And I don't think that they'll run out of room. And they're trying to figure it out. Wheel spin doesn't seem to be a problem, so let's make sure that this is the big enough tractor for this. I'm decently sure it is. We're 224 horse. That only requires 140, so yeah, we are plenty good. Make it back over here to our big old New Holland. So what are we gonna do? It's a interesting kind of question. Did I have that set up on sunflowers? Yes, I did. Alright, I think we should go work on a field somewhere and make us a little bit of extra cash. Because there's something I want to do today, but it's going to require a little bit. And I don't want to dip into our reserves too much. So what field do we want to buy next? We could buy... I mentioned buying out this way, but I think buying a couple small ones, like 1 and 3, would be good for us. Although there's some interesting ones down in here. Let's just take a drive around. See what we want to see. Where do we want to work today? Because this is such a beautiful scenery. And we're still in our growing phase, so we've got plenty of time before we have to finish the fertilization of our fields. I mean, I'm not even like, worried about it. So doing the work today for all these little fields will hopefully, keyword hopefully, pay for our worker and put a little bit extra cash in our pocket for a little project. Let's see what field 1 wants us to do. It should be quick, whatever it is. It's probably fertilizing. It's more than likely fertilizing. Oh no, I've wrecked my $500,000 tractor. Okay, we'll park up here in the road, shut her down. Good man. What? You've already... Oh, that was... Okay. Currently no mission available. What happened there? There was stuff there. What happened? What in the world? Okay, well, let's just kind of go down here into the valley. That was so odd. Here's the BGA. Here's another field. Whatever this tells us to do, we might go ahead and do it. Although field 20 is pretty big. Wonder what implement will give us. Oh, let's do 19. Let's pull over here, and we'll do whatever 19 wants us to do. This field 20 is awful big. Okay, I'm gonna start this because that's just very weird. Okay, let's get this thing on. It says 4 minutes. It's gonna give us, but I think we'll have plenty of time left over. Like, am I crazy? That field disappeared, didn't it? Or am I just like off my meds or something? Maybe I'm just getting old and going crazy, huh? Also can't drive today for some reason. This isn't one of the fields I wanted to do, but I wanted to make sure, you know, that it was working right, because I've never seen one just delete a field. Like, that was just so strange. Yeah, we're almost done. Thanks so much. No time bonus. Thanks. Random fellow. Okay, so the jobs do work. We're not, you know, crazy. I'm not, you know, flipping out of my mind or something weird. But anyway, that's not one of the ones I wanted to do. So we should be able to go left, then right. I'm thinking. There's like one on this hillside down here somewhere. And I'd like to do a couple jobs on it. That's a pretty little house. Little, as it towers over my giant tractor. Yeah, I think it is field 31. It's like down here on the left somewhere. Oh god. Yeah, it's down here in this little valley. I think it's cute as fuck. Let's cut through the weeds, huh? Hopefully they've got something for us to do. This is like its own little village out here. Can I bring equipment? Oh, that's messed up. So we're going to need a car for this series. We're going to be here a while. Can I open this? No. And I want to get something, and it doesn't have to be on the mod hub, but I'd like it to be kind of utilitarian, but not like a van. No missions available. Yeah, how about field 16? Like, I'm sorry this is a lot of faffing about, but we definitely want the extra money for what we're going to do today. We're going to try to build a couple greenhouses because we have all that manure. And we've got, you know, a big old water container, so why not? You know what I'm saying? 18 minutes, we get to use a T9, pays $2,500. This field's $91,000. Yeah, we'll try that. So we're basically going to restart these fields for these people, which is okay. I'm not got a problem with restarting fields. I wish they'd given me a bigger implement, though. This one's kind of dinky. So yeah, definitely. I don't think I need a truck. We've got the semi. We've got the, you know, all the tractors. We can drive around like that. I'm powering out. I should not be powering out. Very weird. So yeah, I want to get like a car. If they had like a Fiat 500, that would be it right there. I'd have one. As some of you know, I used to work at a Fiat dealership, and they make really good little cars. I took one home all the time. Like if it was a pre-owned, drive it home. We'd do like some checkouts for it and everything, and just end up taking it home. This is a plow. So yeah, we'd end up driving them all home, and me and one of my friends, we'd take them out all the time. I think I put a few, probably tens of thousands of miles on them, and never had one break down, never had any kind of issue. And they were always just fun little cars to be in. Like, you were happy being in one. I know that sounds very odd, but I think if you're not happy being in a car, you should probably get rid of that car, huh? So close. And it won't go downhill. There we go. So that, he looks like a crotchety old fella, don't he? $2,500 is ours. Where's our tractor? Look at there. Pretty and ready to go. Good for us. We've done a thing. So yeah, that changes that over to that deal. Where do we want to go? How about that field 44? Let's head over there. How do we get there? We can follow this road up and then take the connector. So we're going to make a left, then a right, then a right. Honestly, can't wait to cut this field for grass. Field 56. We're going to have to buy it sooner than later. I like the look of it. It's nifty. It'd be a pain in the ass to work in, but you know what? I think it'll be worth it in the end. Let's see how much it is. We're right here. apparently we can just own it. Okay. I bet you... I think we owned all the grass fields when we started. Or something like that. We owned like some of these fields when we started. So they're not set up. So we do own that now. We can work that. But like the way... Okay, whenever you make a map, you have to set up field boundaries. Field boundaries let you know how big a field is. So it's like how many hectares, right? And then the sell price is based off of 80,000 per hectare. So when we start looking at things like that, then that means they're not set up as real fields. I mean, we can cut one in as a field, that's not an issue, but as it is right now, it's just grassland. So, yeah, I know that sounds weird, but it's how it is. Like, you have to do this masks thing, and it's kind of odd, but kind of fun all at the same time whenever you're making one. Let's actually check up on our fella. Oh, look at him go. Going pretty good. Now, if this is plowing, I won't do it, but no, it's wanting us to plow. Who has something growing, at least? Field 12. See, these are withered, so we'd have to cut them in. Withered. Do we want to do a big job? Where's the one for 62? 62 is down on the right here. It's up here. So, come back down this road. Alright, what do you got? We get to use a T-Series Valtra with the big horse spreader. It's only 3 hectares. Give me something interesting. And we'll do it with the stayer. So yeah, we'll start this. Okay, so it's giving us 7 whole minutes. We better watch out. How big is this field? It's pretty big. This field will be almost impossible for a worker because of all of the items in it. I've never used the spreader from the horse pack, and I'm really liking it right here. So we've upped our rep with a few of the people. So I mean, that was worth it, right? I've also not been playing with the time up. I'm sorry. Well, it wouldn't really matter with the work being done because time doesn't pass. There's a mod for that, but I haven't installed it yet. So let's head on back home. Poor fella. Where'd you go? Oh, you've hit a tree. Where's it at? There it is. Here, we'll do something to help out real quick, and then we'll get to our stuff. This Alright, now the reason I'm cutting 3 deep on these headlands is that there's a cliff right there to my left. You can see it. And I'd rather the worker not dip down over in that. Because that would be probably a total tractor from that height. It's about 3 meters, really. If I was a guessing man. Yeah, probably more than that. What about 4 or 5 meters? But after this, we'll let him go. It looks like we're going to have a very rainy kind of summer. Which is good and bad, I guess. Good for the crops, not good for us. Alright, good enough for government work. So, let's go. Gives ourselves 2 greenhouses. That's all we're going to need for right now, I think. We've got to do something with the manure and the slurry that we're going to have. The slurry is probably going to be a giant slurry injector. I just don't know which one yet. But I don't want to do manure on this map. So, let's see. Shut down our tractor. Go ahead and hop out. I think up here is going to be our best bet. It's out of the way. It's a nice flat area. Alright, so we're going to do 1 lettuce and 1 tomato. We're not going to do a super... Whoa. A big super duper amount of these. But we got to remember to give ourselves enough room to get into the sides. So, what about right there for you? We'll get one of the little ones here. And I like them facing to the front. So, we've got plenty of room here. Let's make sure we're kind of square. What do you think? Right about there? I think that's good. So we just spent 50 grand. I don't know how much they bring in a day. $60 an hour. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So let's get them filled up and ready to go. How do we go and get back to the yard? This way, huh? How are we doing on everything else, though? The sheep need some water. Yeah, we've already gained 3 pigs today. So we'll grab the water bowser, tanker, whatever we want to call it, with the T9, and we'll bring it over to both the animals and give them a little bit of water. I can't remember which way I have this thing parked. So I also about flip this, by the way. If you go flying through here and then do that, it'll roll. It'll roll right now. So let's not roll it. I figure we'll loop around the sheep first, get them, and then we will come around to the pigs, because we've got to back up into the pigs, and that's always just a nightmare. Sheep should be right here and easy to get. There we go. Jeez, they were thirsty, huh? We're halfway done with our second pallet of wool. Which I don't know what... How is it selling on this map? Wool. Wow, that's a good price. Yeah, we'll be fine on this map for money. I'm not too terribly worried about it. I mean, if we get low, then I'll start to worry, but I'm more comfortable with how Seasons plays out now than I was before. Because in Upton Farm, I really didn't know enough about it to make, you know, any kind of sense of it. But now I've got a pretty decent idea of what we can and can't do. You know, we're not playing with the more difficulty mod on for sure, because that was just wrecking us. There we go. Pop them up. And how we doing? Yeah, there we go. Looking more like it. Wheat and barley's starting to go down now. All this stuff's just starting to hit, isn't it? When can we plant wheat? Wheat and barley. We can plant them after we harvest. Good. Or, yeah, after we harvest corn. We got the corn here. So after that season's done, then we can do that. As long as they have some food, they shouldn't die. I don't know why the pig's health is only 55. Is that right? 55%? No, it says 69. Huh. Now, we will have to do some grass cutting. So that means we're going to have to prep one of these fields for grass work. And I don't know what field that's going to be yet. Can I make this turn? It's going to be tight. Yes. Yeah, this is what I didn't want them to drive off of. That's a big old cliff. That's a total tractor. That would be a complete write-off, for sure. Alright, so let's back up into the first one here. We'll bring the mower up and cut around it, you know, whenever the grass gets tall. Take care of our property. Do a little bit of property maintenance. Really? Are you picky? Oh, it's R to refill the greenhouse. There we go, 2,000 liters. That's not bad. Let's pull through here. And we'll just swing out. Alright. Okay, so we're in the little one, the VRT, the R64i. And I did not know that the trigger was right there for the manure. We'll leave that gate open for a second. This worker thinks it's done. I don't know where I got that idea. Oh, it's what? Why did you stop? That's so odd. It knows it can keep going. Huh. Anywho. So let's go ahead and take a couple of scoops of poo up to our greenhouses. Now this is something we'll have to take care of probably every day. Not like 2,000 liters of water every day, but you know, enough. If only there was a quick way. I bet there is. I bet there's a gate right here. Because there is. Okay, we can go ahead and close this gate. So let's take a look at what we've got. Looks like we've got some lettuce. Does it say anything about where we're at? Oh, okay. We're at 45% on our manure. They've already used 5% of their water. Jeez Louise. Okay. Sweet. Oh. That's good. Okay, I think we'll give the big old Lamborghini here a wash, and we're gonna call it a day. I think we've got a lot done. You know, we went and made a little bit of money, tried to figure out some things. You know, it wasn't too exciting of an episode, but we got some stuff done. I'll finish up the worker's job and get it all taken care of. Let's knock the poo out of the bucket. There we go. And hopefully we'll have this all ready. Shit, I got the yawns now. Hopefully we'll have this all ready to go in the next episode. Now there is something I want to try really quick before we end. I think this tractor's good enough to pull it. Whoa, what the f... Oh, okay. That was... Did anybody else see that? Now this thing here is supposed to be a weeder. And I've probably tried to use it on camera before. I don't know if I have or not. Unsuccessfully. I haven't gotten that to work yet. So I'm going to try to drive in this crop. Very gingerly like. And it does work. Good. So we can fertilize this with this guy here and save ourselves some cost. I mean, we're weeding it, so weeding is a method of fertilization in this game. So that works a treat. So let's park up here beside the gate. We won't worry about hitting it all. There we go. And I think that's where we're going to call it. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry we didn't do a too awful lot today, but we're kind of in that in-between stage now. I figure the first of the year is going to really start hitting off, because then we're going to have crops. We're going to have more fields. We're going to be working all the time. So that's what I'm hoping for on this map. I hope to continue the series for a while. Until somebody tells me stop uploading these stupid ass videos, then I might stop. So everybody have a good evening and a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one.